began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Matthew Wright set to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Murray taking it right to the air. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. That one intended for Trey McBride. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Second and 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Diamond!
Right to the air, it's Levis. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
54, hand up.
From the gun, Levis. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, come on.
Hyatt going to motion over left. Levis throwing again on second down. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play, and it's good enough for a New York first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Levis now on first down. Hyatt with the grab. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Levis throwing again. Complete to Hyatt. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Man in motion headed right. Levis here on first down. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. Is in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Giants will have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Levis out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Levis finds Hyatt. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Space to the left. Runs in for the New York touchdown. The Giants get it down to a single point. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
send this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Murray. He's got a man left. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Let's come in here, Brock. It's Murray. He's got Harrison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We're a quarter of the way through on this. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Now Murray on the play fake. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hauled in left side. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Here's Kyler to throw. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. The ball is out. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep the football, but lose a significant amount of yardage on the play. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy. But sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Offense in the hurry up here. Murray on third down. He's got the first down grab and still going. And in for the Arizona touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
29 down, 22 Rita. Right 5-4. Short. Hey, I'm back. I'm back. Hey, 24 Linda. Black 18 Green.
Levis from the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
I'm on, like 90.
They've got a man in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Hey, mayday.
3rd and short yardage, Levis. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Like 13.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Extra point try now from Lutz. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Power squib kick is taken in. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. After that pick, here's Levis. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he's going to score. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fields the hard squib kick. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Hits his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
22 Rita.
Throwing now on first down, Levis. Pacheco hauls it in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
There he goes again. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now and goal to go. Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal.
And 24 Linda, select 18 green.
Shotgun now for Levis. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Mike 49.
Now Levis on third and goal. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Tracy. Set. Army. Set.
They'll go Levis. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants chop some of the lead off before the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Right, ready to send this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. Trying for the deep ball. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Down, 49, Rita. Right 54, right 50. 49's down, 22, Rita. Short. Wheels. Wheels. 54, Rita. What?
From the gun, Levis. Forced out to his right. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Like 54.
Levis throwing again on second down. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Here we go. Diamond.
Receiver in motion, headed right. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
Diamond. 20, Rita.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Complete to Hyatt. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Levis throwing again. Oh, he put everything he had into that. They connect on the deep shot. And that's a New York touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. Breaks through, and he might break away. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona. Play action now, Murray. That pass is complete to McBride. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now give right side to Chubb. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tyler Newbin with the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Vacates quickly left side. Bouncing football. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. The time the sideline saved him and his team.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Bertolet able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. On. Good hunt.
Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
And 24 Linda, flat green 18, green. Right 13. Tracy. Good hunt. Hey, let's go. Reload, let's go. Good hunt.
Another try following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Mo. 49's down. 22 Rita. Good hunt.
3rd down from the gun. He's on the move. On the move, looking deep down the middle.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's the Ghent, Belgium native, Corliss Waitman with the honors. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing from near his own goal line. Gets this one to Harrison. And he has it up near the 15 before he crosses out of bounds. pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down. They send a receiver in motion right. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Pressure coming, it's Murray. He's going deep this time. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Gets everything he has under this throw. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Levis. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Levis here on 1st down. Gets this to Johnson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's... They're set up at the 35 now. Motion in left is their running back. Levis now on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Giants will have a first down.
Right 5-4. On. Right 5-4. Tracy. Set. 20 Rita. Panda.
From the red zone now. Connects with Johnson. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Levis from the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they have 3rd and short.
On, right 0.
Looking to throw, Levis. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
On gain of 1, it's 4th down.
Tracy.
Desperation time here on fourth. On the move, headed right. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Will Levis with the touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the fourth. So we're down to a 3-point game, and now gonna try to get back in pursuit of a game-tying field goal. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He takes it himself. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And this one does not go far. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Five men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. Looking to throw. Flush down in the pocket. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants have some new life in the 4th. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Mike Zero! Mike Zero! Zero's down, right down, 49 Rita! Set!
Defense showing blitz. Levis on the slant, complete to Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
29's down, 22 Rita! Short!
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants down by only 3. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
40 Rita! 54 Rita, set! On, Mike 49! 54 Rita, set! Set!
Right back to Pacheco. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. It's Pacheco again. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Second and 6 coming up here. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down.
Hey, like 13. Hey, Mayday. Diamond.
They kick the running back in motion. Back to throw. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker. All right, here we go. 2nd down. A timeout now with 5 seconds left on the clock. And they're in position to force overtime here with a field goal. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
20 Rita. Panda.
One final shot here. It's intercepted. That will do it. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game.